Hi, Andy Newman, ex-professional rugby player. I used to play for Northampton Saints, Ospreys, Glasgow, Grenoble, last year London Scottish. I've had a good career, 14-year career. Unfortunately couldn't really base my next career around who I was. Had a very successful career, but had realised I had to move into a whole different world. I realised towards the end of my career, the last couple of years, that really was coming to an end. I had to start thinking about the next step. I had an option to play out in France for another couple of years when I was 32, which would have taken me up to 34, and I made the decision to come back to London to play part-time rugby at London Scottish. And really the aim for that was to play part-time rugby, but also look to develop the networks and people that I realised and get into a job in finance in the city. So I spent the last year meeting up with ex-rugby players that I've played with, coaches. So Harvey Thornycroft I played with at Northampton, has got his own company now. He introduced me to a network of 12, 13 of his top guys in different industries and gave me a real help and background on what I wanted to do. I met with rugby players I've only ever played against. So, for example, met up with Fraser Waters, who I've only ever played against Wasps, and he gave me some advice. He's moved into the city as well, and insurance. And the bonus is, in rugby terms, people always sit and have a chat with you. You don't need to know them. They'll give you the time to have a pint or a coffee. The general rule is that rugby guys have all got the same kind of ethos, ethics. You know, it's almost like a little mini community where if we can help someone out, we will. It's based around trust and reliability, and the fact that you know that guys can help you out. Eventually, how I got my job at the moment, I went to Canterbury Rugby Club City Dinner last Christmas, which is basically just a standard small junior club rugby dinner. I turned up a little bit early and looking like I do. One of the guys there introduced himself to me, got talking, and asked me if I wanted to come in for a coffee here at Vestra Wealth. We got on very well. After a couple of meetings, a couple of interviews, actually offered me a job. Didn't go there with the intention of meeting him, but actually it's turned out that it's given me the job and the opportunity right in the city where doing something that I really want to do. In the time that I've already been here, some of the connections that I've had in the past, using LinkedIn, just checking out old rugby connections. Jobs didn't seem very important when you're playing rugby. What someone does is fairly irrelevant, but when you actually think about it now in work terms, looking at ex-players that I played with, so I went to meet, I work largely with IFAs, so I went to meet Nick Beale, who's a top IFA in Northampton, a guy called Graham Beveridge, ex-Scotland international, who I played with at Glasgow, and he's down in Bristol now working as an IFA, and a couple of guys down in Wales as well. So already the network of people in and around the country is really helping me out.